peanuts. Just the sort of snack you could eat by the handful watching the Super Bowl. Unless, that is, you're one of the many people for whom the peanut poses a serious threat to your health. Our cover story is reported by Tony Dokoupil.
If you like peanuts, you'll like Skippy.
There was a time when peanuts were pretty much everywhere. In sandwiches, at baseball games,
buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
And on the snack table, especially for Super Bowl Sunday.
Burkhead to the end zone! Hello, Super Bowl, New England!
But lately, this everyday favorite has for many become an everyday fear.
They both completely passed out during their reactions. Literally, the whole body becomes a hive, like fluorescent red head to toe.
Megan Schul is mom to twins Henry and Piper. Both have a life-threatening allergy to peanuts.
How many hospital trips?
Probably like 6.
6?
Yeah.
The Schul family is far from alone. And it's not just peanuts. While you may have grown up without ever hearing of a food allergy, now an estimated 26 million people, including at least 6 million children, have one. And an allergy to peanuts is believed to be one of the most severe. That's led to peanuts being banned at schools, stadiums, even the skies, where Southwest Airlines stopped serving them on its planes last year.
I just am petrified of peanuts, which to me, it's like someone having an open jar of poison in front of my kids. It's that dangerous.
But can all this danger be a thing of the past? Researchers now think they can slow or even eliminate the problem. Step 1, a rare reversal of medical advice. In 2000, the American Academy of Pediatrics told parents to avoid giving their kids peanuts until 3 years of age, guidance that became gospel for many.
It was a recommendation based on this intuitive feeling that if you withhold, therefore, you're going to protect the children.
Intuition is not science, as I'm sure you would tell people.
That's, you bet.
But Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, now believes that telling families to eliminate peanuts actually made things worse.
Was that an error?
I didn't make the recommendation.
You didn't.
That's for sure. You know, I wouldn't say it was an error. I think what it was a judgment call that in the retrospect was the wrong call.
So what's the right call? Try the complete opposite approach.
Doctors do an about-face on how best to prevent kids from getting potentially deadly peanut allergies.
That's right. Experts are now urging parents to feed their kids peanuts early and often. And Dr. Fauci says exposure could lead to as much as an 81% drop in new cases.
I think there's the possibility and the likelihood that you will see a dramatic decrease in the peanut allergy.
That is certainly welcome news to Bob Parker, president of the National Peanut Board.
Anytime you see an article about food allergies in general, there's going to be a picture of peanuts on it. Yep. There's no doubt peanuts are the poster child of food allergy.
He says the explosion in peanut allergies has led to tens of millions of dollars in lost sales and lost customers.
That's the risk you run when you have bans and when you have 30 million kids that can't eat their peanut butter and jelly sandwich at school in a day. For 12 years, they're not going to eat peanut butter sandwiches and they're not going to give peanut butter to their children one day. It's something that's of a great concern to us.
His concern goes well beyond the bottom line. It hits home. That's because Harper's own grandson has a severe peanut allergy.
It was very emotional. It was emotional for me. It was emotional for my daughter, who got educated because of peanuts.
Peanuts paid for school.
Peanuts paid for school. They paid for her to grow up and to have a son who was allergic to peanuts. I think she almost felt like she had failed me, but no, she had not failed me. There was nothing she could do.
That's in part because nobody, not even the experts, are certain where food allergies come from.
If you have a food allergy, what's the experience of walking into a place like this?
Well, it could be like entering into a minefield.
Dr. Scott Cicero directs the Jaffe Food Allergy Institute at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York.
So there are a lot of theories as to why there's been an increase. It goes from everywhere from what we call the hygiene or cleanliness hypothesis to vitamin D to the way that the biology of our body may have changed or even the food supply.
That's right. One of the leading theories is we're just too clean.
The hygiene hypothesis, everyone seems to like this one. We're not dirty enough.
Right. So the main hypothesis for the change, because there's a genetic aspect of food allergy, but it had to be environment to account for such a rapid increase. Something had to have changed for us.
While there's no cure for food allergies, there are encouraging experimental treatments involving careful and supervised exposure, like small doses of peanuts in a pill, or, here with Henry, on a patch.
So this bypasses the mouth and slowly teaches the body to accept peanut and to try to stop attacking it. It's sort of like a nicotine patch for peanut.
And by the end, they'll be at a baseball game eating the whole bag.
That would be great.
Wow.
I mean, we'll try whatever we can. And I don't need my kids to eat peanut butter sandwiches. I don't need them to ever have a peanut butter cookie. I just want accidental exposure to be tolerated.
Hope for families and physicians. And for Henry, something sweet.
Or at least be able to eat Snickers or a Kit Kat and be fine. Or Twix, that's all I want to eat.